Okay. I think we're okay now. Just had to do a massive run through of any background programs that we're running. I think we're okay. You guys let me know. If I recite my ABCs, you can find out if I'm skipping or not. Drop frames are a little bit, but not nearly what it was. Are we coming through clear? I'll wait to see what you guys see on your end. I was able to keep it the ultra low latency still, so we should still be able to do words on stream. Let's see. How am I for you all? Clear so far? I made it? Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you all of you that hung in there. I got some good content today and I was like, come on. Anyway, okay. Well, let's jump right in then. I was going to add, so the question of the day isn't pinned anymore. The link for the color cube is in the description below if you're curious. Yeah, it was a bit of a struggle. I'm not entirely sure. I need to do some investigation on some programs I had running, but I think we're okay. Am I on live chat all the way through? Let's see. Yes, I am on live chat. Okay, we're here. We're good. Okay, so let's dive in. First of all, I've had some time to look through the color cubes, and if you were there for my color cube unboxing, did you see where I was saying, oh, one box seems brighter, one box seems muted tones? Yeah, that's total just bunk. Not even true. They are equally, except they are equally bright, muted tones. So the only difference between the two boxes is that each box has different colors, but there are bright palettes, there are muted palettes, there's a whole range of palettes in the boxes. So now that I've had some time to kind of look through it and take some, some ideas, these were all the ones, actually we'll go over these ones here. So I wanted to test it out to see how I could use the color palette with something else. So this is one of my mandala designs over on the Etsy store. I plan on finishing this. I filmed parts of a reel for it that I think is going to be kind of cute. I like playing with those transitions. But, so this is color palette number 376. I'm doing this with the Shapiro Farbins. And so the idea is you have all the colors back here and you find your pencils that match it the best, which is when the color charts come in handy because then you can actually match real colors. Now, you can't get the cubes in the UK? What? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I'm sorry, Nikki. She does have an online color catalog though. So she does have an online one if you want to do that. Right, Dominique? Oh, we're going to be using, the funny thing is I've never really struggled that much with choosing colors. But now that I have it, I'm almost like, how did I color without it before? Because having my colors already chosen takes so much like guesswork out of it. So if it's something you've been thinking about, you've only saw 2 reels for the Advent and not anymore. Oh, I've been posting them on stories, Ev. I've been posting the Advent, the daily openings on stories. I haven't posted today's yet, but I did post yesterday's. Maybe what I'll do is I'll create a highlight with all the Advent things for the season so people can catch up if they missed it. But anyway, so I have the colors matched, and this is what I've been working on this one. Got a little bit of a glare, but they're oil-based pencils. But anyway, so I feel like this will look pretty cool once it's done, but this is the color that I've done here. The cubes are shipped to the UK. Oh, gotcha, yeah. Check the link in the description. That one is from Sarah Renee Clark's website specifically. So I went through, this was actually all from box 1? 2? Can't remember now. Anyway, what I did is I pulled out a ton, and you have to order them direct from her website. Okay, that works. So these were the other contenders for this page. I really had to whittle it down, but I realized something after going through all of these color palettes. I have a thing for purple. Like, I realized that, okay, not this one, but I realized that, like, I thought this one would be kind of cool if we did it, but almost all of these have some sort of purple. Oh, awesome, Carol. I really like them. They are super high quality cards. A lot of times when I'll review something, there's always, like maybe a little something that I was like, it's forgivable, whatever. But I have yet to find something I dislike about these. Because even the organization, I thought it would be confusing trying to organize these, but they have numbers on top. And I've noticed there's some like ocean colors that are grouped together. But for the most part, I mean, they're so good. Hi, Mandy. And I'm sorry if I missed any hellos coming out. But anyway, so these were all of the initial ones that I chose when I was trying to figure out what color palette I wanted to do. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, right? Blues and purples. I'm like, I'm comfortable with those, which is why I added this one. Now, this one is like a dark teal, which I'm really comfortable with the teals. But I was like, okay, we need at least one. Here's the funny thing. I have this exact same shawl. Is it in here right now? It's not in here. Oh, it's across the room. Anyway, I actually have this exact same shawl. Hang on. I actually got this one. I think it's the exact same. It's pretty darn close. I got this one when I visited Scotland, but okay, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. There we go. Whoop. There we go. You see it? I was cracking up. I was like, oh, I have that one. Anyway, I got that when I was in Scotland, so that was funny. Hello to everyone. I apologize if I missed anyone. We've kind of had some technical hiccups this morning, but it seems to be balancing out. In fact, it's like amazingly better. So I think that program I got rid of was the issue. But anyway, so these were the 3 color palettes. Honestly, this, like, it wasn't a full-on blowout of what, right? It's nice. Oh, Brittany, it's so nice. I want to go back so bad. There's so much that I didn't get to see. But anyway, it wasn't really blowout. This one kind of hung in the back of the group, and you can actually, if you haven't, I should have told you guys to do it while we were doing all that hiccup. If you haven't had a chance to check out in the community tab, early, not yesterday morning, maybe it might have been yesterday. Anyway, I was up till like 3 a.m. Love the one on the left. Yeah, I was up till like 3 a.m. with little Steve because flu and everything. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to post my stuff now. It's like at 2 a.m. I'm posting. It's all cool. But anyway, over in the community tab, we have 225. No worries, sorry. We have 225 votes in for these 3 color palettes. We had number 2 at 25%. Number 3 at 32%, and number 1 at 43%. This one was consistently, in. They were kind of neck and neck for a little bit, but option 1 is the one that won. Now, I chose Prismacolors because, let's be honest, it is the one that I am most familiar with. So what we're going to do is we are going to match the colors as best as we can, and then we're going to work on this page. Where do you get the color tubes? Link is in the description. In fact, let me, Kenny or Angela, could you guys grab the link that is in my description? Because it's actually my specific link. Just FYI, I do get a little bit of commission if you purchase it. I did buy this myself. She didn't send it to me or anything, but I am affiliated with it now, which is super cool. So if you get it through my link, I get a tiny little fraction of that. But could Angela or Kenny or one of the mods or whatever grab that link and put it in chat so I can pin it, so that it could be easy access for everyone. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, oh, awesome, Aaron. What we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna match these colors. Now, purples are hard. Perfect, thank you. All right, pin that message, there we go. Well, now, is that the one that was in the description? Hang on one second. Because I think mine had a reference number with it. Potentially, possibly, if it carried over. I hope it did. Hang on one second. I want to make sure I grab the whole thing here. Ah, there we go. There we go. Let's do... Ah, there it is. Thank you, Angela. Replace pin message. There we go. I know it seems silly, but I mean, if I do get a percentage of it, yay! I appreciate the support. But yeah, she does have an online catalog too, if you want to do that. Yeah, you can color match. Do the online catalogs give you the colors for different brands of pencils? No. So Colleen, the best thing to do is, so I have a ton of these kind of color charts on my website. You can go to emilyillustrator.com. Yeah, that's the one with the reference number, right? Hang on. I think. Just want to double check. Yeah, I think we're good. Yep, That's it. Good job. Thank you. So anyway, I have a bunch of these blank color charts that you can get on my website, emilyillustrator.com/downloads, or you can just type !website, and you can fill out a color chart. Now, obviously, I don't have every color chart on the planet. I think the Ruby Charms one has quite a few, but if mine is listed there, it's a great way to do it. You just fill them out, and then you hold it next to it. Now, one of the disclaimers that she has in her box is that there are going to be some differences in colors. If you have the digital catalog or the physical card, everybody sees color differently. And the way that, like right now, what you guys are seeing probably isn't even the true level color. Actually, the best way for me to describe it to you. Okay, so this here, and I still want to use these in one of the streams. So this is pink pigment, okay? Now this pigment is so bright in person that it like almost hurts my eyes to look at it. This is the pinkest pink. This is just basically like dust pigment. I'm gonna open it up for you because I want to show you something. Do you see? Whew, that is bright. Okay, this is bright for you guys, right? It's the pinkest pink. What you're seeing right now isn't actually, right? I know I'm shaking, so I'm trying to hold still. What you're seeing right now isn't actually how bright this is. And the reason being is because the screen that you're looking at, whether it is, I know, right, behind the card, whether it is a phone, whether it's a computer, whether or not it's a TV, there is a certain limitation of pixels, colored pixels, that your technology can show you. So what you're seeing for this pinkest pink, sure, it's close, but it's not nearly as close as it is in real life. And that is because each screen, each technology is limited. And that's the way it kind of works with this. Now, obviously this isn't the pinkest pink, but what your computer is gonna show you, and that's why, like, if maybe you were to pull up 210 on the, if you're gonna, I can't talk, sorry. If you look at 210 on your digital catalog versus the card, you are gonna see probably two different colors, and that's just the way it translates. So there is a certain room for, like, wiggle room between physical card, what you see on the computer versus everything else. So what you're going to do is match them as close as possible. So I actually, when I got mine, Nikki, I think I got mine on the pre-order back in September, and I wanna say I ended up paying like $75 for the 2 boxes. So that was the pre-order price. So I didn't pay quite the full 100. So if you have the digital, you probably don't need the card. I really like the card mostly for the aesthetic of it. Oh, these were the other contenders for that mandala that I'm working on. See, I need to put all these away. Yes, it is. But I will say, for the quality of it, it's absolutely worth it. Like, if you could feel these cards, like, this is thick cardstock and it's matte, which is nice because it doesn't cause a glare of any kind. But I mean, she gives all the instructions that are here. There we go. But it talks about the hex codes, how to match. So this can be used for other things other than coloring too. Decor, whatever else. This is volume 2 here. If you had to pick one over the other, which should you pick? I wouldn't choose one over the other, because since I realized that one's not like muted and one's bright, they're both equally good. So it's just a matter of how expansive do you want your catalog to be. Box 2 starts at, I want to say, $250. What does it start at? It starts at, yeah, it starts at $250. So basically in box 1, you're going to get 200, because I think there's 500 total. You're going to get 250 different color palettes. You get the second box, now you've got 500 different color palettes. So the only difference between buying one versus buying the 2 is that you have more. a wider range to choose from. So that's that. Like I said, I got mine on pre-order, which is why I got 2 boxes. Probably if I were to do it now, I would only get 1 box, but that's also because I have small children that need groceries to eat sometime. Yeah, more than enough for 1 set. Let's pretend Shan's in chat. Bree, she probably is. She's doing her little lurky lurk. All right, so we are gonna dive in. Truth be told, I have been eyeballing this page since the book came out. I love it so much, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I was like, you know what? This seems the perfect opportunity for this. Yes, some printers don't have the exact colors. There's a reason that in Prismacolor, there's a pencil called non-photo blue. And part of that is because there are parts, there are, I guess, pixels of that color that don't translate well on screen. So it's not going to be a perfect exact match for color. So like, you're just going to choose what's potentially closer. Because for instance, when I did this one for the mandala, I chose the Sharpeners, and I actually ended up using 2 pencils to make this color because I initially grabbed, I think, royal blue from it, which was actually more of a purple, but it still wasn't quite purple enough. So I grabbed the violet, and between the 2 of them, I was able to get this color. So if you need to grab a couple pencils to make that color, that's just fine too. Yeah, the shipping costs are the same whether you do 1 or 2. And in fact, Barbara, it's so funny. I posted my my poll in the middle of the night, and then Barbara posted hers. So Barbara also has a vote for a color palette over on her channel. So if you want to see another colorist take on the color cube, Barbara Color right there. If you're not following her, you should be because she's awesome. All right, so for us, I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see what I'm looking at here. Let's make this just a tad brighter. Okay, so keep in mind, you're gonna be seeing things a little bit different than I am, but clearly Pale Sage is a little bit lighter than this one. On the back, we have Pistachio, Orchid, Mint, Dark Teal, and Dark Blue. So they're obviously gonna have different names because this is just the names that are tied to the hex code. And what the hex code is when you are working online or you know, on your computer, on your iPad, whatever else, and you're choosing a color, you can type in this hex code and this will get you this exact color. So for things like illustrators or designers in Photoshop or Illustrator, it's gonna come in super handy. Okay, so we have color card. Now I'm pretty sure if somebody who has the online one can let me know, are the color palette numbers the same for the online catalog as it is, sorry, I'm making it brighter, as it is for the cards? I assume it is. So we are definitely going to be choosing Pale Sage because it is the closest color. Like Lime Peel is obviously too warm of a color. Good morning, Yasmin. Thinks the cards are beautiful, but I have the digi. It saves crafting space. Yes, yes, absolutely. If you have the digital, if I had the digital already, I probably wouldn't have got the cards, but I did not have the digital. So I don't think you need to purchase both. I definitely like the idea of the cubes just because, well, they're beautiful and they're just so high quality, guys. Like it's not, you know, like I've worked with Castle Art, I've worked with Artisan, I like all their stuff. But when you get a larger company, there's always going to be some sort of teeny tiny corners cut, or maybe there's a flaw with something you don't like, quality of the wood, quality of whatever else. To be honest, this is the first product of Sarah's that I've bought, but now I'm kind of curious about the quality of her planners. Does anybody here have the planner? I'm actually curious. There's so many people in here. I'm going to put a poll up because I am curious. Do you have the Sarah Renee Clark planner? Because it's mostly the planner and the color catalogs, right? I don't remember what else. What else does she sell? Anyway, she's got a few things. I know she has some coloring pages, but the point is the quality. Oh, awesome, Deborah. The quality is just amazing. Do you have the color companion? I don't know. So it's just the physical cards. Like I said, this is a new entry for me into the world of Sarah Renee Clark. And I have to say, if I were to base my opinion of her products solely off these boxes, like 100%. What's the number of the card you're using? And is it cube 1 or 2? I'll look it up in the digi. So it is number 210. And because it's less than 250, it's going to be from, yes, catalog volume 1. Yeah. 210. 210 is that one. The other ones we were looking at that we're voting for were 142 and 101. All very pretty colors. Okay, so we're gonna grab our Pale Sage. Pale Sage. Let's see. Oh, it's so tiny. Well, we have backups too, so we're definitely going to be breaking out our pencil extenders. There's a reason why on that 15K post. No, it's on, I believe the digital one is going to be through Sarah's website as well. So that link that I have pinned is going to take you to her website. That'll take you to the color cube, but you can navigate from there from anywhere else. No, it's like a legitimate planner, and I think it comes with some stickers in it. So the color companion is the most valuable product. Otherwise, there's Pinterest for color palettes. I know, maybe an unpopular opinion. No, it's totally fine. Prismacolor options. Oh, Colleen, thank you. Okay, so what did Colleen write? Hang on, I'm gonna put it down. Actually, you know what? This will be a good test too, because I can see on here in real life how it compares to the numbers that Colleen suggests. So 208, 1027, 905, 995, and 1089. Okay, so what did she choose? So 208 is Indanthryn blue. That's pretty good, but how does it compare to indigo blue? See, so for me, I would probably actually go with 901 for indigo blue. 901. Now, are you matching yours to the card or are you matching it to the digital one? No, that's good. The card matches the digi? Okay, awesome. See, perfect. So if you have the digital and you don't want to drop the money for the box or whatever else because, you know, space-wise or whatever else, then I would say you're fine with just the digital one. Okay, next, 1027. 1027, now that's peacock blue. So yeah, that's gonna be a bit too blue. This is a very, I would say the best match for this one would be cobalt turquoise. Okay, so 29, okay, so not too many of you have it. Okay, so for the 3% of you that said you did have it, how do you like it for the quality? I should probably watch some reviews on her planners. It's just really good. Oh yes, Deborah, so much. Okay, so I'm gonna go with, let's see, cobalt turquoise or no, peacock green is too bright. I think cobalt turquoise is our best bet for this one. So we'll do 105. Then she said 905, aquamarine. See, I think we're seeing things differently because for what you're seeing, you're choosing more blue colors and I definitely have more greenish ones on my end, which is just fine. Everyone sees color differently, absolutely. Okay. So this one is a very, like, parrot green is kind of close. I'm thinking this might be one. Oh, she just reviewed her planner. Perfect. I will go watch Claire's. Claire does amazing videos for that. Let's see. I think we're gonna need to add 2 different colors to this one. I'm thinking Kelly green, parrot green, or maybe just grass green and parrot green. So let's do 1006 and 909 for that middle one. Hey, you know, those are free. They are free, absolutely. Okay, now for this one, it's gonna be in the, what did she choose? 995? Yeah, I agree. I think mulberry is the color for that one. So 995. And then 1081. 1081. Let's see. What is pale sage? Pale sage is 1089. For a light green. Oh no, that is 1089. I just wrote it down differently. 1089. Yes, I agree. 1089 is a good choice for that one. Compare easier the color. Yeah, because they've got the different shades as well. So this one she says is mint. Now I don't know if these are the names that came with the hex codes or if she gave it the names. Let's face it, we need the cubes. That's all I'm saying. Because see, that's the other thing, is I don't want anyone to like spend money they're not supposed to spend, you know, but because obviously I consider this, honestly, I consider an investment towards, you know, my coloring career, I suppose. But if it is within your budget and it is something you do indeed want to get, I say absolutely go for it. If we're basing our decision solely on the quality of the product, you wouldn't be disappointed in any way, shape, or form. Like, it's fantastic. Okay, what did I say? 901 was indigo. Yeah, the color, oh yeah, colors at the edge of the card. My cousin came around and was like, what are those boxes? She tried to explain, her face was blank. No, it's the same thing. Like, even Steve, who's been around all of this for ages, he's like, so what's it for? And I'm like, it's for choosing colors. He's like, so what does it do? I'm like, it helps you choose colors. He's like, so, and I'm like, go away. Right, Deborah? Absolutely. Okay, so now I'm gonna get 1006 and 909. And those ones were parrot green. I love parrot green, it's so pretty. Grass green. Parrot green. Parrot green is 1006. There it is. Yep, we're definitely getting some, I can't talk. Color cubes. Not color cubes. Pencil extenders. My brain's on. I got color cube brain. Okay, so 995, and then we already have the 1089. Oh, absolutely, Kenny. So many blank stares. Like when somebody asks me what I do, and I say that I live stream coloring, like they look at me like I'm a nut job. It's like, it's a thing. I swear, there's a niche for it. I just may think that that means that they need more. So here's what we're gonna do. You could, ooh, that's good. You could add white and black and other colors that are within these kind of color ranges, but I am going to stick solely, and that was my test with this. With this particular one, with that color palette, I didn't add any white or any black. I am going to go ahead and just use these colors. We're gonna make it extra challenging. So we can get pencil extenders. Thank you to Ev for supplying me with the many pencil extenders that I need for my teeny tiny pencils. And I definitely, when I chose my color palettes, one of the things I wanted to do was I wanted to include greens because I knew we had leaves on this page. So I always forget to load the digital catalog, so having the cubes right in front of me without having to boot up the computer is awesome, right? Does Sarah, does she have a, like an app or anything where you can look at them on your phone? Right, they are, oh yeah, I totally, so like I said the other night, I was up until like 3 a.m. With little Steve just because we were, his fever was running enough that we couldn't leave him, like we couldn't go to bed without checking on him. So Steve and I kind of took shifts. So I was like sitting in here and I was waiting till the next time to go check his temperature. And I was just like, you know, I'm gonna take this time. I'm gonna look through the cube. So I did. So I was just like, oh, okay. And I was totally like wrapped in it. Okay, so let's see. Were there any other announcements before we get started? I don't think so. It took us a little bit to get here. I mean, it's almost 11 already. We may go a little bit later to make up for it because I certainly don't want to color for 30 minutes and then words on stream and then, you know, nothing. So, all right. So the parrot green and the, let's see, the parrot green was by its, let's see, 10006 was the, yes. Okay, so the parrot green and the grass green are ones that I put together. And then we'll have the cobalt and the mulberry, the pale sage, and the indigo all by itself. Oh, sounds good, Ine. I'll sip a coffee here. Well, thank you for everyone sticking out for the little hiccups here. All right, so let's look at what we have here. We've got a table. We've got lots of origami papers. We have outside the window. This is going to be a challenge because like my instinct would be to grab blue for the sky. So I don't know. All right, so let's do the desk and let's start with, how do I want to do this? This is going to be a challenge, guys. Let's start with indigo for the desk, okay? We're gonna give ourselves a darker desk. And we are going to continue this one until we are finished. Now, obviously, if you're doing this on your own, feel free to add whatever other colors that you need to. I've seen where people combine different palettes together, but I wanted to try the challenge of only using one color palette. Now, some of them you get lucky and they have like, you know, 6 colors on them. So that's handy. But for ours, we have 5 colors and we are going to use just these colors that we have. Like I said, if the physical cards aren't an option, I don't know how much, can someone let me know? I haven't looked it up. How much is the digital version? It's probably going to be a bit more cost effective than the physical cards. Me, I like having something in my hand that I can hold and look at. So that's just my own personal preference. Don't let it feel like it's a FOMO instance, you know, like a fear of missing out kind of thing. We will all love you just as much if you don't get it, I promise. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, I'm not kidding. We all love you anyway, but what I'm saying is don't feel like it's something that you have to get. Like you won't be able to color any future pages if you don't get it. It's just for if it's something that you can get and you want it, I'm saying that if you do get it, you won't be disappointed. Yeah, the shipping's a little rough, right? There you go. Treat yourself in the new year. Oh, awesome, Annette. There you go. Aw, thanks, Brooke. Well, I hope you like them. Yeah, I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I think all of my Christmas shopping is done. I need to do a bit more wrapping, but I think it's good. Oh, I'm so glad the frames are good finally. Sorry, I was just glancing over to check the health of the stream, and it's perfect, which is good. Okay. All right, so... And I know I made my little announcement at the beginning where I felt like I was coming down, but I'm actually feeling okay at the moment. Could just be the adrenaline of stream. Color catalog is $29. See, there you go. Yeah, I just went for it and thought, blah. Yeah, we can do multiple streams. Honestly, like, I feel like I'd be doing this page a disservice if I just said, you know, one and done kind of thing. I want to finish this one on stream. I really like this page. And part of the reason, first person buy for it, but I did one-stop shopping. Everyone's getting handmade Shannon stuff. Oh, that's awesome. What was I gonna say? I can't remember what I was gonna say. Never mind. I was leading somewhere with that. Totally spaced it. Okay, so we're gonna do this indigo. I'm trying to think of what other color I want to do for dust. I was kind of thinking mulberry, but I think we'll go in with a little bit of the lighter green, and then we'll use some of the mulberry in it. Okay, and we could do a different color for the legs and shelves as well. But see, that's what I really like sometimes. It's just a solid, like, coloring challenge. I feel like it forces my brain to think outside the box. Oh, right, I was gonna say we do multiple ones. So one of the reasons that I really like this page is if you look back on Johanna's books, or in Johanna's books, this is like the first room that she's done. Oh, absolutely, Ev. Absolutely. This page is gorgeous. Gorgeous. This is the first time she has done a room that is in a 3D sense, rather than just not 2D before, because we can color it kind of 3D-ish, but like the corner of a room, not just the front of a room, like a single wall. And I feel like that is what is part of the reason that makes this page special. So I want to do it justice. And if that means doing multiple streams, then so be it. But then the trick is to allow yourself space to blend with the other colors. So what I'm going to do is I am going to very lightly go over this lighter part of the table that I would have left for a lighter color. Now I am going to allow myself to use a blender pencil because, let's be honest, when was the last time I voluntarily didn't use a blender pencil? Okay. How many pencils do you have in total for this page? I lost track. We are using 6. We're gonna be using 6 pencils and a blender pencil. So we've got grass green, indigo, parrot green, mulberry, cobalt turquoise, and pale sage. We're only gonna be using these 6, and we're gonna be using a blender. I'll probably have to grab some of my spares. Well, not tell lie, I thought the first full room you would do would be the rainbow room. The thing of it is that, I don't know, I like the rainbow room. And as much as I like rainbow colors, it didn't call to me as much as this one did. Oh yeah, with the postal strengths. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I need to rethink what I was gonna do for Christmas cards for the community, because I like to try and send out, obviously I can't send out Christmas cards to like everybody because that would be a little insane. But I try to send them to my fellow streamers and my mods because they hang with me. Not that you guys don't hang with me, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so I was gonna do that like homemade paper, but it was a total like fail. And I don't know if I feel like trying to figure it out again. So I'm rethinking what I'm gonna do for cards. I need to do it soon though, because the window for that is closing, especially if I'm sending them overseas, which there are a few that will be going overseas. So I need to do some creative think and maybe take a quick visit to Hobby Lobby. Ooh, actually, I could go to Hobby Lobby today. I go early to pick up little Emily from school. That could be a thing. Okay, so now Right? It'll be good. Yeah, only the 6 pencils. And as it is, the parrot green and the grass green are going to get blended together. Okay, so now we're going to grab mulberry, and I'm going to use that as my shadowy color a little bit. Something that adds just a little bit of contrast. Because that's the trick when you're using a very limited palette, is making sure that the contrast in your colors is still there. Now we're going to be doing mulberry. And I'm just doing a little bit under the jars. And I'm going to show you here in just a bit how much this will brighten up once you use the blender pencil. Little gems there. I love that when she has these detail pages, the more you color on it, the more you just like find little things. Okay, so I have all my little nubbins kit of some sort to craft. Oh, I love that. That's awesome, Deborah. I have all these nubbins, but I'm thinking about treating myself to a full blender today. I'm going crazy, guys. We're sharpening a full blender today. Yeah, it's kind of the world all over the place. Things are, you know, I try to remind myself though, and you know, not to get into politics because that's a dangerous area when you're live streaming. I try to remember that when the world is literally imploding and things seem awful and it seems like for sure the world is going to come to an end, I have to think about those that lived during like World War I and World War II. I mean, imagine being in the UK when literal like, anyway, well, I won't dive in too much, but the point is people who lived through those massively just horrendous times, even the Great Depression, they had to have thought that like the world was coming to an end, right? Like, can you imagine living in a town where something like that is happening? I mean, there's things like that happening right now, but I have to remember those people probably thought that the world was coming to a literal end, and it didn't, and eventually things got better. So I have to hold out hope that eventually things will get better. No worries, Aaron. All right, so now I have this sharpened super fine, and we're super zoomed out. There we go. Let's make sure we're in focus. There we go. All right, so I did this super fine because one of the things is if you're going to use a blender pencil, before you place down a pencil in an area, you have to be careful not to go in these, because once you put pencil on top of it, it gets a little bit slicker and it just kind of makes these tiny little colorful bald patches, you know? But yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I'm glad that I do the coloring, because it gives us a chance to come here and kind of, you know, whatever is going on in our lives, it gives us a chance to detach a little bit and de-stress and just enjoy some happy colors and happy people and, you know, like-minded people. Because I don't know about you, but I find it difficult to find other people that love coloring as much as I do. Oops, see, I just went over that piece. In real life. You know, here it's great because, you know, you have access to so many different kinds of people around the world. I mean, heck, I have friends that I wouldn't have had if it hadn't been for the streaming, because the world is just like massive. But having these little communities brings everyone together, and you're better for it. Okay. So that really just brightens it up. Now, okay, guys, I might allow myself a white, and here's the reason behind that, because you see how some of this is kind of streaky? If I bring in a white to smooth that out, and then I can go over it again, that's gonna help it. Aw, thanks. Aw, thanks, Annette. So watch here. So I'm gonna take this white, and I'm gonna go over it, and it's gonna help smooth out some of the streakiness. Then I can go back over it again with my other colors. So I will allow myself a white. I'm changing the rules a bit. Why? Because it's my page and I want it to look pretty. Nope, not allowed. Oh no. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Okay, so this little part that I've done with white, now what I can do is take my indigo again. I want to make sure that I have the brightness, because let's be honest, the dark blue on the page was pretty dark. So I'm going to go on the color palette. So obviously that is not the same color as that, but it can't be exactly the same. What you can do if you want to match really closely is go through your color charts first and match your colors before that. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys decide. To get this blue to the darkest level it needs to be, should we bring in a black Prismacolor. So I'm gonna do poll. I'm gonna let you guys vote. Okay, so poll. Should we allow the use of the black pencil? Not pencil. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. Question mark. Yes or no? All right. Vote. Are we including the black? Do I have a black out? Oh, you know what? I'm using Prismacolors today, so it's in here. There we go. Black and white should be a given. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, look at that. Already 96%. 96%. All right, sweet. We're doing it. All right, we will allow the black and white because it's such a dark color and it's hard. Yes, exactly. To match the best that you can get because this is such a bright blue. So we're gonna give this a quick sharpen. I like to keep my my leads for the Prismacolors shorter because they are so soft. So we're gonna grab our black and we're gonna make this a bit darker. In fact, we're just gonna darken up this desktop altogether. No. And if you guys hear any noise downstairs, that's just little Steve. Hoping he'll be able to go back to school tomorrow because he does not have a fever today, which is very nice, but he does have a bit of a lingering cough. Oh, I'm so sorry, Shannon. All right, we're using indigo now. And I want to smooth this out. So when I use a blender, it's not that I am really blending the colors per se. It's more along the lines that we are burnishing the paper. It is smoothing out the tooth of the paper and really making the vibrancy of the colors that you're using pop. Okay, see, that is looking so much closer already. Well, ish. Doing the best we can. Sounds good. Sounds good, Annette. But we are gonna go braver and we're gonna go darker to try and match that as close as possible. Yeah, I'm glad that we brought the black in. I think that's gonna keep it more accurate. So we're just gonna go ahead and use this indigo all the way across. We are gonna darken this tabletop. I would not mind having this room, honestly. Oh yeah, the black made a huge difference, absolutely. It took me a while to embrace the black, but you know who I watched that really inspired me to start using the black a little bit more? On Instagram, her name is Arena, but her Instagram account is Black Aniri. She has a couple videos on YouTube, just a few, but she is just immensely talented. She's wonderful with watercolors, but she really is very good at embracing the darker shadows, and she just like, although she uses darker colors, she still manages to get like such vibrant colors, and it's amazing. She's so talented. And so I have tried to channel her a little bit. All right, so we're just using this indigo, and then we're gonna use that black. Oh, I went out of the line a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. What's life without a little bit of going outside the lines? Okay, you're gonna get a little bit back here, and then we're definitely gonna go in with that black a bit. There we go. Oh, really? Here, let me pull up her Instagram. Or actually, mods, could one of you grab the Instagram link for Black Aniri? I think it's just gonna be Black_Aniri, A-N-E-R-I. Oh my gosh, she's so good. Yeah, she only has a handful of videos. But the thing of it is the very few videos that she posted is like the equivalent to her having posted for years because they're great videos. Wait, is what festive? I missed it. I might have said something that you're referring to, but I don't remember. All right, we're using the black now. Okay, and we're gonna darken up some of these areas. Like I said, we're trying to keep the contrast. There's a backsplash back there. Ooh, we could get creative with the backsplash. Backsplash. Thank you, Shannon. Yeah, she's so inspired. So good. She's so good. That is an account you will not regret following. So good. I swear, like, I follow other coloring accounts, sure, but honestly, like 50% of the accounts that I follow on Instagram, they're dog accounts. I just live vicariously through everybody's dogs. I mean, come on, Tucker Budson, how cute is he? And now they have his son, Todd. Tucker and Todd, they're so cute. Okay, I digress. I just, you know, I can't have a dog yet, so I just live vicariously through them. Hello, Scam Likely. Don't you love those? Yes, Chris Chang, so good. So good. Yeah, Chris Chang is wonderful. I haven't seen her post anything recently, but if you want to find somebody else that does really good Johanna pages, her name is Ness Butler. I'm trying to remember if she made a different art account. And again, I don't know if she's posted in a while, but she was really around a lot of the Facebook groups back when this all kind of started, you know, 2015, 2016. And she, super talented. She did some great Johanna's Christmas pages too. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. And then it'll help it to pop even more when we start coloring the pots and everything. Right, Shannon? Yeah, Zucchini Kitty, also good. So I actually have a place on my website called Recommendations. I think that's what I labeled it. Anyway, if you go to my website, !website or emilyillustrator.com, I have a whole section where I've included YouTubers and other artists that I really enjoy and that I follow. So if you're looking for a list of YouTubers and stuff, of new ones, that's a good place to check it out because I have a big list. All right, let's get a little bit of mulberry, and I want to go ahead and include a little bit on this countertop here. Get a little bit of that purple. That's the thing, is that I imagined I was going to do this room in like pastel colors, but this is just like, I mean, and I still could, because I definitely have a couple copies of the books. But this is like so far from what I imagined initially. Okay, so for the underside of the desk, hard, that is both gross and impressive. Essence of multi-talented, right? Absolutely, Yasmin. Okay, so I think this countertop will come into focus a little bit once we add the rest of the table. So let's go ahead. We are going to, let's see, how do I want to do this? We're going to go a little bit crazy, okay? What we're going to do is we are just going to fill in the table with just the mulberry, and then we're going to layer it over it. Okay? It's funny, I'm never really like, especially if my hands are particularly shaky that day, like I'm always a little bit nervous to put pencil to paper, but it's like once I have the pencil touching the paper, it just like evens it out for me. And it's not as shaky. There we go. And leaves. And we are just going to try and get as far as we can get today. But we will be continuing this page until we're done. It's been a while since I've done like part 3s, part 4s, but this page deserves the multiple parts. Okay. I know it seems so different right now because we got really bright colors and really dark colors, but this is just the first of many, many layers. Sounds good, Deborah. All right, let's see. This is the inside. I'm not going to do the inside of the shelf yet because we might do a different color on the inside. But that's a nice thing that even when you only have like, you know, 7 or 8 pencils, you can blend them together to get a lot of the different colors. See, once we start bringing this green in, it's really going to make it pop. these. Plus, there's so many different elements in this room. It's going to be interesting how we use our colors to kind of bring it all together. Okay, did we get all of the outside of the table? I believe so. A little bit. I don't know. Today's not too bad. My right hand more. There are things that make it more than others, but yeah, it's not too bad right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and go in now with our indigo. Oh, is it really, Dominique? I love that. All right, let's move this up so you guys can actually see the rest of it. We got a little bit of a light glare here, but I'll take a good picture of this after stream. It's an outside bathroom. Oh, that's cool. All right, so now we're gonna go in with the indigo. What's with all the phone calls this morning? My goodness. Okay. We're gonna layer the indigo over the top of this. And we are definitely gonna be bringing in some of that green as well. How, you ask? You'll just have to wait and see. Like for part 2 if you want to see how I use the green. So I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start splitting my streams up. I need 300 likes before I show you how to use the green. This is why I'm horrible at posting on TikTok. It's like, no, you're supposed to show everything now, right? And we're actually ending up with a little bit of a purplish kind of color now because we're layering that mulberry on top of the indigo. But we're still going to be bringing the green in on top of it. It's going to be like a multicolored desk. Oh, that's cool, Dominique. And like I said, once we use the once we use the blender, it'll really pop out more too. There we go. Oh, and Jennifer Zimmerman's going to be coming out with, I don't know the exact date yet, but she's going to be coming out with one of her own books. Oh, very cool, Dominique. Hi, Minty Green. How are you? All right, so now we're going to use Cobalt Turquoise. Okay, and we're going to use this underneath the countertop. And then when we're done with this cobalt green, we're going to use our blender and then we will add our black in where we need it. We want it to be just as vibrant as the countertop. We're not going to do like super heavy dark colors on top and then pastel on the bottom. We're going to make it all equally vibrant. Go. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know how that goes. Gotta have those good days and bad days, huh? Just woke? Well, maybe once you get moving for the day, maybe it'll help. Sometimes you get stiff. You get a little bit better. All right, so we're just going along these corners and where the shadow is underneath. Okay. And up the side. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna give this blender a quick sharpen. All right. I'm almost done. Bye, Dawn. Thanks for being here. I am almost done completely with Christmas gifts. I need to wrap the rest of them, but that's it. All right. This is going to make it pop. It's not quite as smooth as I want it to be yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So just, it's at the ugly teenager stage right now. We gotta trust the process. See, when we do that indigo light and then we use the blender, it's like a much more bright blue than it normally is. I know it looks a hot mess right now. Just trust. Trust. It's like whenever you're a kid and you're working on an art project and somebody comes over and you cover and you go, it's not done yet, don't look. It's the way I am sometimes. Like, I swear, just trust. It's not done yet. Okay. Delay the decorations? No, we had our decorations up before Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I don't think I could leave decorations up all year round, but... Okay. All right, so let's see. First things first, I want to do one black. There, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm gonna use some of the white. We're gonna darken her up. Oh, I forgot to do in the tape. Do I add a bajillion layers when I do these? Absolutely. Okay. That's why I like Prismacolors though. They're so smooshy. You can just go nuts with them. Is he like one of those dogs that's too smart to like stick it in peanut butter, like he knows and he eats the peanut butter and then spits it out? All right, we're gonna use our black now. Okay. And we'll go back in with our indigo and mulberry. That's why one of these, like this would also be handy if you wanted to do like a marker undertone. So at some point, Corey and I are going to do Colorful Optimistic. We're going to do a live stream where we do neons. We don't have the exact date picked yet or what page we're doing or anything. But I was thinking about it today, and I was thinking it would be good if we did that. Like we could use any of the neons we have. I'm thinking it'd be really nice to do some like marker base. He likes to bite. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, Shannon. What happens if you, like, is it the kind of medicine that you can crush up? Okay. So I'm not filling the whole thing in with indigo. Because I want to layer in that mulberry. I want it to be a bit different. So let's grab our mulberry. Chat here in just a second. Gave him some Pepto, or poor buddy. Poor buddy. That is some pink, but that's our color. You see, for those of you that maybe weren't here earlier, Orchid, some bright pink. We are, what's the word? Embracing the vibrancy. You see how waxy the pencils are when there's all that wax buildup coming off with it? Oh my gosh, it's so bright. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Zoom out a little bit. All right, let's bring in some of that indigo again. Now, a lot of times there is a limit as to how much you can layer, but I don't know, with Prismacolors, I just feel like I keep adding until I'm happy with it. There is no shortage of heaviness of color on here. making sure these still pop from one another. This is going to be one of those things where you guys are just going to be like questioning my life decisions through this entire thing. But in the end, we'll be like, oh, okay. Let's see, we use the blender here. Hi, Tanya! Bring out all the unbreakable ones. There you go. How are you, Tanya? We are embracing some rather intense colors here, which is so funny because, like I said, before I got the color cube, in my head, I was thinking like, oh wait, that's the black. I want to use the indigo. I was thinking, oh yeah, this will be great for a pastel page. And then here I am like, ah, we're gonna go 80s punk rock here. That'll work. You can tell how many layers I'm putting too when you're getting all this like wax that's coming up on here. Oh, doing all right. It's been a bit of a all hands on deck kind of week, but I mean, it's Wednesday, but it feels like there's been like 5 Wednesdays before this Wednesday. So, you know. Ooh, Galaxy. Oh, there you go. What did Tina say? Not sure why, but the desk looks like a night sky with northern lights. I get that. We could do that. We could add some Galaxy stuff on it. I could see that. All right, let's get some more mulberry here. Well, and we're gonna do a contrasting inside green color for the shelves. And I think that will kind of help it all come into its own here. I know it's kind of crazy at the moment. It would be kind of cool though if we added little white specks on it for stars. We might do that. Turn it into a straight up Galaxy disc. Which we could do an equivalent like Galaxy night sky out the window. Just because there's clouds doesn't mean it has to be daytime. Cats are like toddlers, right? Gave up some fancy ornaments and got all mine from the Dollar Tree. Cheap plastic, but still sparkly. If cats knock them down, you can just put them back up. Exactly. Oh, that's right. Is it today's Mary's birthday? If so, we should sing her a happy birthday song that you can play back for her when she's on her break. Exactly. There you go, Durbin. Yeah, I assume that like at least a third of you are only here right now because you're gonna want to see if I can pull this out. Because I understand right now it looks questionable. Okay, so let's see. Let's do a little bit more black under here. I'm glad we brought in the black. Go. Oh, yesterday, yes. Happy belated birthday. This is her birthday song. It isn't very long. Cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday, Mary! What'd you guys do for the birthday? Did she get any color and supplies? Okay. We're gonna leave that be for now, and we're gonna move on to the inside. So you're getting a little bit of a glare. I'll take a good picture of this when it's all done. There we go. If I turn that, see, if you leave the light glare, then it's a little bit different. You guys can tell though, this is gonna be like a weathered look with an X-Acto knife. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Okay, so now let's go ahead and go to the cobalt turquoise. And we're gonna do the insides of the shelves. Okay. So this is gonna be the darkest area here. A little bit lighter. I mean, it's a pretty dark color palette, so you knew it was gonna be a fairly intense picture. Okay, let's see, and these shelves as well. We're just doing the walls of the shelves. We're not doing the front of the shelves. Wait, what happened? Oh, we watched all her favorite Disney movies all day. Aw. The new Enchanted is cute. Fabergé eggs, I need to be monitoring my drives to make sure they don't break, fall. Oh, yeah. Will you be playing words on stream? Yes, yes, we will be doing words on stream before we leave today. But because we didn't end up coloring until like 11, I didn't want to shortchange you guys. I want to make a fair amount of progress. So we will, I mean, we started later as it was anyway. So yeah, we're going to go a little bit later today. I'm feeling okay right now. So I'm just going to push it a little bit. Coffee's starting to kick in. We'll be good. Oh, there you go. See, this is going to be really interesting when we get to like the different like paper patterns here, because I mean we're limited to our colors, so we're going to be needing to do some blending to mix things up a little bit. Shelf underneath. We have this one here. We're going to be using that pale sage next. Let's see. We're going to do that same color under here. That back wall. It's a different pattern, but we are going to roll with it. Going kind of lightly right now because we're going to add that pale sage over the top. Go. Oh, I just realized that didn't have a shelf bottom, did it? That's just the floor. Well, thankfully I didn't press that hard. Can we lift that? Ah, Prismacolors are so soft. We may need to, yeah, I guess we're going to be doing the floor in a kind of green, aren't we? All right, well, we're going to leave that be for now. And we will tackle that floor issue later. Oh, so glad, Aaron. Yeah, words on stream is fun. I enjoy it a lot. All right, we're going to use that pale sage. Press a little bit harder here. We're going to use the pale sage to kind of smooth that. Honestly, pale sage is one of my favorite green colors that's in this set. In the Prismacolors. I like it a lot. Okay, let's see. So that's the front of that. This is the bottom shelf. We're pressing a little bit harder. There. I think we're definitely going to do a bright mulberry front to the shelves. I feel like with the desk being as large, it was kind of a focal point for the page, and we can base what colors we, use and wear off the rest of it. Hi, Michelle. There you go. It's the reflection of the desk color. I like it. Okay. So now we're going to go in with just a little bit of black, not a ton. And we're gonna go over with that cobalt turquoise again. Okay, just a bit. A bit of a rough stage right now. Make sure I'm not putting my head in through. When I get concentrating on things, sorry, I forgot to do this inside part. I start to lean in more towards my pages. I was realizing that last night when I was coloring that mandala. All right, so now we're going to use that black again. Okay. Go. A little bit of black just in the darkest areas there. And I feel like once we have the desk done, you'll be able to really kind of visualize. All right, cobalt turquoise. What the plan is. We are going to use, I think, a little bit of that parrot green as well. As we're done with this color. I didn't use too much of the like just straight greens like the grass green. Part of that is those because I want to save those kind of plant greens for when we start doing all the plants. Although you better believe that these plants aren't going to be just green. We're going to be throwing in some fun colors for the plants as well. All right, now the parrot green. Thanks, Dominique. Okay, so we're going to go over that cobalt green. Still haven't used our blender, which we'll do when we burnish out the rest of this, but I want to get this color down before we do that. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be a really intense color palette, you guys. We like having you here, Yasmin. All right, so doing that parrot green. Kind of smooth that out. I think the parrot green is like the mid color. Trying to avoid those rolls of paper. Hard when it's so teeny tiny because, I mean, you can sharpen Prismas to a pretty fine point. Sometimes when you're layering like this, it gets hard to not go over some of the other colors. Oh, all right, now let's go ahead and use our blender. Get a sip of my coffee here. It's probably cold. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and use the blender. And I want to smooth out any of the extra tooth that's on the paper that we haven't touched yet. Go. Yeah, it does seem fitting to use Prismacolors for this because they are it's probably gonna be the easiest pencils to match to the Color Cube palettes because there are so many colors in it. Plus, I knew we could easily blend colors to get the ones that we needed if we didn't have the exact pencils. Not that you can't do that with other pencils, but because Prismacolors, you know, Prismacolor and Ergosoft are probably the pencils I'm most familiar with. Mostly because I used Prismacolors for ages when we first started doing the coloring. I used them in college and everything. Like, I can recognize the names of their colors when we see it. So, it just made sense. Here we go. What would be the next best step if you don't have Prismacolors? Anything really. I just defaulted to Prismacolors because I like the way how they blend and I'm familiar with them. So I would choose any color that you're most familiar with. I'm so glad, Yasmin. I mean, it depends on what you're going for and like what pencils you have. Like obviously the polys are really good. but they're also a more expensive. There's a lot. The Artisas are good. Any news on the Ergo stuff? Yes. So I did post an update. Well, I'm gonna color with mulberry while we do that. But I did post an update. I got a hold of Stedler in Germany, and they are not discontinuing the manufacturing of the Ergosoft. However, UK, US, and from what I hear, Australia are no longer carrying them. So what Stedler in Germany said the best thing is to do is to let our subsidiaries know that there is a demand for the Ergosoft, and maybe they will bring them back. I asked them what that meant for like the long-term nature of the Ergosoft. You know, if their two biggest suppliers aren't purchasing them anymore, does that mean that they will not be available more? And they said that is not what it means necessarily. They are still planning on manufacturing it. So you can still get them. You can get them through Amazon Germany, but yeah, they're just not available in the US anymore. Basically, I have a lot of sets, but not Prismas or Brute Furners. I mean, anything. Like I said, Artisa would be good. Yeah, it's just a matter of color matching and whatever you're most comfortable and familiar with. Okay. Let's see. Let's do the sides of the box and the border on the front, this mulberry. There we go. We'll definitely do a little bit of black on that. Hang on 1 second. Mix and match. Tanya, what kind of monster are you? No, I'm kidding. Oh, I don't know about Canada. I didn't think to check Canada. Let me know. Mixed Prismacolor and Black Widow. Oh yeah, Black Widow. That's another good one because they also have a good range of purples. Yeah, Black Widow is another good one because I would say if a majority of sets were missing things, I would say that they are lacking in purples. So yeah, if you're looking for more purples, that's a good one to do. Okay, let's do a little bit of black in the areas where it's going to be the darkest. I'm going to give this a quick sharpen here. Okay, sounds good. The chrome will flow to Prismas. Oh, also, and obviously you're limited to colors, but the Derwent drawing pencils, the feel is similar to Prismas also. Those are really good. I just wish they had more color options. Yeah, she does like matching racing. Do they have Prismacolor and Hobbycraft? Oh, you're talking Dominique, gotcha. Oh, they're inexpensive. Oh, okay, well, that's cool. Oh, that's right, because they are made. Wait, so what does it cost for like a 150 set for you in Mexico? And is it like just shipping to you, or do you go to a particular store to purchase them? Okay, just doing a little bit of that black. What time is it anyway? I don't even know. 11:51. Doing good stuff. You know what might be kind of fun? Use the colors to make what almost looks like paint splatters on the stool. Ah, no worries, Julie. Angela, right? They sell them individually. Interesting. Okay. Here we go. All right, let's see. Let's do now. Oh, that's not too bad. There you go. right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna use the blender on this now. I was gonna put a little indigo over the mulberry, but I wanna wait and use this blender on it before we do that. So do you see where there's a little bit, let's see if I can, where there's a tiny bit of white right here? That's because I accidentally got the blender on it before I added color on it. So now I will need to go over with pencil, because when I use the blender, then it kind of, the Prismacolor hasn't adhered to the paper as well. So that's why I sharpen it to a pretty sharp point most of the time, but I don't know, sometimes it's unavoidable when you go over it. You make it work. Go. All right, let's go over with our mulberry. Okay. Oh, I didn't add the black on this part here. I missed it. I'll add a little bit now. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna do mulberry. We are surely embracing this this color palette, definitely. This is way more vibrant than I usually got that mulberry up there, than I usually do. I mean, I still do vibrant, but like, I don't necessarily grab for this particular combination of colors. But that's one of the fun things about using the color cube or the color catalog, is that it allows you to break outside your comfort zone, and it helps to kind of exercise your brain a little bit more. Like if you're ever feeling kind of stagnant in your artwork, whether it's coloring or whatever else, give yourself a challenge, like mix it up a little bit. That always helps to kind of refresh your way of thinking, get outside the box a little bit. I know I'm going over on those drawers, but it's okay. We're going to be adding some color on top to make that work. Oh, hummingbirds, right? Wait, what about beans? All I saw was Tanya type beans. I don't know what happened above. Oh, I love that, Barbara. Yeah, there's still the 24. There's a lot of like the 24 and stuff, but it's the 36 set that we don't have around here for the Ergosoft. It is Gonzo. There we go. All right, so for the front cover of the drawers, we are going to break out our indigo. Oh, $100. Oh, wow. Do you think going with another color cube for the origami would make them pop? Potentially. I would need to find one that matched this color palette, but I kind of like the idea of challenging myself, because we could color lighter on some areas, use the white, and do different shades. So I think for now, I'm gonna force myself to stay with these colors to really just up the challenge. Because like I asked today, you know, if you could color with one pencil color or, you know, only in one book. The thing about coloring with only one pencil is that it forces you to change the way that you're doing things. I don't know if I would color in only one book. I think I wouldn't mind using only one color, because then you could really embrace different styles of coloring, cross-hatching, pointillism, like all the things. Like think about it, there are artists that only do like black and white art. I mean, that's kind of like what Johanna did for a while, where she only did black and white art. In fact, that's still kind of what she still does. We're the ones that add the color. All right, so we're just doing a light layer of the indigo. I think after we finish these drawers, we will go ahead and move on to Words on Stream. So if you've never been here before while we played Words on Stream, it's basically a word scramble game. You don't have to download anything to play. You literally just type your answers in chat and it pops up, and it's just kind of a fun little thing we've started doing during streams. I would say to wind down, but if we've learned anything, we don't actually wind down when we play that, because we have too much fun, and yeah, it's good stuff. So if you enjoy word games, stick around for that. Terrible word game, that's okay. Sounds good, Nikki. Thank you so much for being here. All right, let's use the cobalt turquoise. We will switch over to that here in just a little bit. For now, though, we'll finish these drawers. I realize these are holes in the drawers, right? So let's do a darker blue on the inside of the handles, and then we'll do a black on the inside of the box, because really it would be shadowed. You wouldn't be able to see inside the box very well. In fact, these may be too similar that you can't tell the difference, but I want to do dark for the inside of the handle. All right, now we'll finish using the cobalt turquoise. Go. And I'm going to break out the white paint pen before we're done with this today, and I want to add the galaxy stuff because I think that's a really good idea. Got 2 words, right? Yeah, it's fun. It's super fun. Now I might try and do a little bit to catch up. I won't do the stool so that I can do the stool with you guys, because I want to do kind of like a blackish gray stool, but with splatters of these colors on it, so it's like it's kind of partially painted. But like I said, we are going to work on this until it's finished. I think if there's any page that we do multiple parts of to get it done, I think this one deserves it. All right, so now we're going to use our blender. We're going to smooth that out. There we go. And then we'll touch up some of these little bits here. There we go. See, that's coming in. Although we colored it kind of lightly, it's coming in pretty dark. So we're going to smooth out some of these spots. And I think that we'll grab a sparkly gel pen for the knobs of these drawers. Is my head in frame? I feel like it's probably in frame. I'm leaning in a lot. Oh, were things going to be iffy? It is black in the color palette. I know. It's totally crazy. Who even am I right now? Well, I will post a picture of this when we're all done today, so you guys can kind of get a better idea of what it looks like from my side of the things. My side of the camera. Okay. See that? Darken it up quite a bit. All right, now we're gonna get our black again. Use the Prisma blender for blending colors. Do you prefer? Oh yes, yeah. I much prefer the Caran d'Ache blender. The Prisma one is not, definitely not my go-to for like at all. I find it too scratchy. All right, so we're using this black, and then we're gonna use the indigo again to kind of blend the black to the rest of the blue. I know, right? It is like the Black Canary Challenge all over again. So if you haven't been around for a while, there was a page we did in Johanna Basford that we did. It was like 4 little floral motifs from, I think it was World of Flowers, and it was these like little fruits and everything, but we really tried to channel Black Canary, and we heavily used black in it. But yeah, this is kind of turning into that, isn't it? I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna lie, like the use of black, it's kind of growing on me a little bit. Okay. A little bit more of this black, and we're gonna grab our indigo. And we're gonna add some stars, use a little bit of gel pen, and then it'll be through. All right, so indigo. At the bottom of it, you're talking about this or the green? I haven't decided what color I'm gonna do for the walls yet. Because we have a roof up here too. There's a roof, so I wanna include a roof color too. Aw, sorry, Shannon. All right, so now we're gonna use the indigo and we're gonna kind of smooth this out just a little. So glad we got the stream figured out. I was like, why are we dropping so many frames? But we got it. Okay, so just doing that indigo. Not too worried that I'm going over some of these circles because we're going to be going over those circles with some gel pen. That'll make it pop a little bit. Almost done. I'll look up at chat here in just a second. You can see how many layers we have when you could see the waxy buildup on the pencil. Okay. Oh, shh, shh. Okay. Okay, we'll be quiet. We'll be quiet. All right, let's get our white. So you see if this one. Just giving it a good shake here. See if it's working for me today. Yeah, I think that's working pretty good. I'm sure it's not leaking. And we're gonna grab a different one. This one's being funky. There we go. Let's do this one. We're gonna add some dots and we'll see how they are. And the nice thing about these is if we put them on and we don't like them, we can just scratch them off once they dry. So let's use that one. Yeah, I think that one's gonna work pretty well. All right, so let's do, gonna add in some little, should probably work left to right. I'm not going back over them. And what I can do later once this white dries is I can add a little bit of color on them because obviously they're not going to be bright white throughout the entire thing. We're going to add a little bit of shadow to them. Oh no, that's awful. Yeah, some of these will be smaller. Some of these will be more noticeable than others. And like I said, these ones that are under here, they would naturally have shadow on them. So we'll add, once it's dry, we'll add a little bit of darker pencil at the top. I don't really have any particular pattern that I'm following right now. I'm trying not to go too heavily in one or more sections. Right? Yeah. So what, like I said, once it dries, I'll add some shadow to it so that we have a little bit of variation. But yeah, I love the idea of a little galaxy disc. Some of the dots kind of running up the side there. Let's do a few. Let's do these in a little bit more. Now the pen's working a little bit better. And then, like I said, we'll add the shadow on top of some of them. Here we go. Right? It'd be so fun. All right, let's grab the super glitter gel pens. And it'll come together even more when we have all the shadows and everything. Let's see, there is, aha, pink. Pink, pink, pink. I want pink. Hi, Steve. All right, we're gonna do pink here. I love how bright these gel pens are. There we go. Like I said, it'll all come together once we have everything else on there. Here we go. How are we feeling about that? I know it was a little questionable to begin with, but you know, it's a whole trust the process kind of thing. Right? I know, Yasmin, it makes me want to like, yeah, because mine's just brown too. I feel like I should be painting my desk. All right, so let me pull up Words on Stream here. Okay, we're gonna get logged in on here. And then I'll take a good picture of it later, especially after everything's all dry. All right, let me grab the link. We're gonna pause the music. Okay, copy the link. And we're gonna come over here. We're gonna go here. Yeah, it's just nice to kind of mix it up with a little bit of a different activity every now and then. Hey, you can play for 12 minutes, yay! All right, I'm gonna pull this over so I can watch that. All right, is everybody ready? Like I said, you don't have to scan the QR code like it says on the screen. You literally just type your answers into chat. All right, so here we go. And I'll wait until it's caught up for you guys before I put in my guesses. Let's see. There we go. Cast. Oh, what about... Let's see. Activist! Deborah, you're good. That's good. And the levels get more difficult as they go on, where there's like fake words and fake letters and hidden letters and all of that. So if you like word games, more people, the easier it is to win. Oh, what about, am I still locked? Okay, there we go. So after you enter a word, you are locked until the board moves to the next level. Wait, why didn't that work? Tact is totally a word. Tact is totally, there it is. Okay, I don't think I was quite unlocked when I went through. Oh, tacit, okay. And everything, as you can see, all the letters have numbers on them, so everything is scored kind of like Scrabble is. And then our goal at the top is to get 63 points for this level. But if we, you know, have more words, then we have a chance to skip levels. The furthest we have gotten, I think, was level 20. Did we get to level 20? I feel like we got to level 20. It's hard. It's really hard. What about Vist? Is Vist a word? Or let's see, VIS. What about VIS? Oh wait, VISC. And unfortunately, it doesn't tell us what the words we forgot are. All right, skip 3 levels. There we go, Melissa, number 1. Way to go, Melissa. All righty. Oh my gosh, I feel like this is easy, but I'm just gonna. I'm not braining what the 5-letter word would be. Let's see. Lease. Oh, okay. Oh, but there's another 5-letter word. Seal, lease. Ales? Is ales a word? Yes. Woohoo! I got one. What's the other 5-letter word? Eels. All right. Easel. All right, who's gonna get the last one? It probably starts with an A. A-E-S-E? A-E... A-L-E? Huh. What would it be? Maybe Alce? A-L-C-E or S-E? What is it? What did Shannon say? Oh, Shannon! Shannon, there's no R! Oh my goodness. Ali! Ale! Oh, Ali! Oh, that was a word! Oh, but Annette, good job. Okay, on to the next. Melissa and Annette. #1 spots. Okay, there is a fake letter. Tariff? Unless tariff has 2 F's. Annette! Oh my gosh. Oh, craft! We definitely should have got that one. Let's see. Ooh. Rift? Yay! I have a sneaking suspicion the Z is the fake letter, but I'm not sure. So, what is the one that's gonna use all of them? Oh. No, traffic is 2 F's. Never mind. Tiara. Rartfic. What is it? Oh, artifact. Artifact. That should be it. Oh no, there's not 2 T's. That's what it is. Terrific. Oh no, are we not gonna get it? Fact. Oh no! Track. Cart. Raft. I already did raft. Oh, man. Okay, well that doesn't count. We're going again. That one doesn't count. That was our warm-up. That's all it was. What was that big word? I don't know what that was. All right, so Leslie and Leslie. Good job, Leslie. Oh, Arctic. It's because there's 2 C's in Arctic. I can't spell. Find. Oh, of course you got mine. Oh, rain. Trine, rain. Irvint? Ventry? Venter? Vinter. What about Vint? Shriven. Rivet. Oh, Annette, you got rivet. Triven. Britain. What is it? Venture. Trine, tine, night, vite. I am lost. What is that? Invert. Oh, alright, there we go. Inverts. You guys. Did I get any? I got one. I got rain. Got tier? Do we have tier? Yeah, we're verts. There we go. Rint. Nert. Inert. Inert, but I think inert. Oh no, there it is. I was thinking inert was with 2 N's. Woo, we beat level 1. Did we skip any levels? Skip 2 levels, very nice. RN, number 1 spot, RN. Oh, that's a lot of double letters. Oh, no, I can't spell. L-O-L-L-I-P-P-O-P, lollipop! Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, lollipop. Oh, what about plop? Can someone type plop? P-L-O-P? Oh my gosh. Plop. There you go, RM Plop. Bo! Hi, Bo. How are you? Pole. Poop. Shannon, I love that you got that one today. What about... It's gonna be another P-O word. Poop, pool. Oh, what about polo? Oh, Annette got it. There you go. Polio. We just have a 6-letter word. What about polyp? Is that how you spell it? I feel like polyp spelled with a Y. Paloop. Lipoop. I can't believe I just said lipoop. Oh my goodness. Yeah, how is that spelled? I feel like polyp's the word. Hippo. Pilo. I don't know. Gotta sip my coffee while I hope that one of you gets it. That's rough. Good job, guys. Popple! Oh, I love popples. Skip 3 levels. Very nice. Continue. Aaron and Aaron. Number 1 spot on both. Good job, Aaron. Oh, I see it, but I won't take it because it hasn't even popped up for you guys yet. I'll wait. Wait for the first one. There we go, Annette. What about long? See, that one was basically waiting for us on that one. I wonder if Kong? I know it's like Donkey Kong, but... Kong. Logion, what is that? I don't even know what that is, but good job. What about... King... Ling? As in ling cod? Ah, ling is a word, okay. Ling cod is a very large fish that can also be a green ling cod. It has green meat. Welcome to knowledge from a fisherman's daughter. What about Klingon? Yes, Klingon. I would laugh if Klingon was in there. That'd be amazing. Let's see. Oolong, but I think that's spelled with 2 O's. Igloo. Nice, Kenny. The rest of them are all gonna be 4-letter words. What about gonk? Gilk. Milk. Oh, what about Knoll? Did we already get that? Oh no, wait, there's not 2 L's. Never mind. Gonna be another L-O-G-E. Logie. Not sure. Anything? All right, skip 2 levels. See, I knew we could do it. I believe in the words on stream. I believe in the coloring community. I'm gonna stop singing right now. Dent. There is a fake letter. About... Ooh, enter. Try treed. There we go. Let's see. Trend, rented. Oh, denter. But I'm locked out. Come on, unlock. Come on, unlock. Nice. Denter. No, come on. As in one who dented? The denter? Apparently it's not. Okay. What else could it be? Tender. Oh, hi Steve. How are you? Think about that. Let's see. What about rend? Rend a word? Rend, it is a word. Oh, read. R-E-E-D. Somebody can type in read. There we go, Bo. Rend, rent, green. Oh, what about teed? Deer, teed. There we go. Okay, wait. Empty turn. Look at us. Clean sweep right across the board. Good job, guys. All right, continue. All right, there is a fake letter in this one. To rail. Rain. What would be... So the Z, I'm pretty positive is the, because I think we've used all the other letters on here. So yeah, the Z is the fake letter. So what about... Narmil. Marnil. If I do enough like arrangements, maybe I'll figure it out. Milnar. Milran? Huh. Normal, as a normal. Nail, lane. Where did it lane? Marlin. Oh yeah, that's a type of swordfish. If I remember correctly, marlin is a type of swordfish. But that got us to 44, so woo! Marl, very nice. Learn. We're just throwing out a bunch of stuff now. Whew, that one was close, guys. Good job. All right, so that was level 11. We are moving to... What are we moving to? Enjoy the next level. Level 12! Shannon and Aaron, good job. Huh. There's a fake letter. Lean. They seem hard today. Oh wait, the L-E-A-N didn't work. Like. I was thinking the K was gonna be... Oh wait, unlike. There it is. Okay, the A is the fake letter. So line, someone could type in line. Oh, I'm still locked out. Oh no, I wasn't. Okay, sweet. Line, lane. No wait, the A is the like. A is the fake one. Oh, what about lean? L-E-I-N. L-E-I-N. Loon. L-E-I-N. Oh, L-I L-I-E-N. That's what it was. Let's see. Ilk, I think, is just A-I-L-K. Let's see, there's another 5-letter words. Oh, lichen. Woo. Kiln. Very nice. What about L-I-U-N? Maybe? Linu? Oh, weird. My time, like, I see it's fine on yours, but my time bar, like, is all the way up to the letter E right now. The way it's flipping. Weird. Mine glitched out on me. That's weird. I don't see it on yours. I think it was just being funky on mine. All right, good job. What are we gonna get to? Skip 2 levels. Woohoo! We're at level 14. We got this, guys. We got this, gals, people. Let's see. So, fake letter and hidden letter. The letter. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't speak. Fake letter and hidden letter. Here we go. Tire. Rain. I can't spell. Rain. There we go. Well, I think it's safe to say the Z is the fake one because we use them all. The question is, what is the hidden letter? So, trine, okay. Oh, inert. Entire, it's another E, it's another E. Let's see. Near, another T. So, team, very nice. Near, enter, very nice. Re-net or re-knit. Retin, retine. Sorry, I'm thinking. Tree, here we go. Tree with an N? All right, the rest, there's 4 5-letter words left. Chiron. Inter. I like it. I like it. Re-net. I think I already did that. But we made it anyway. Woohoo! All right, that was level 14. We are on to skip 2 levels, so we should be at level 16 now. Here we go, Sheila. Good job. All right. Grape. Let's see. Try creeper. See if the hidden letter's a 3rd E. Oh, look, precinct. That would be an N and a C, so that couldn't be it. Peer. Oh no, wait, they're all 5-letter words. Never mind. 5-letter words. Okay, what about, I'm gonna just try the Z. Fries. Peter. What about secret? Maybe it's an S? Preset, 2 P's? What about perception? Crept, crepe, crept, creep, Peter. set. Yep, that's totally it, right? Oh, guys, I don't know if we're gonna get this one. What is it? It's an N. Oh. Percent. Yes, percent. Repent. Somebody type repent. Repent, I repent. Oh, no. Reason. Repent, Shannon, yay. Oh, but it didn't get us there. We were so close. We were so close. Everybody's typing repent. Oh, that was good. That was good. All right, mute that and let's go back to here, and we'll go back to here. That was good. That last one was really good. Okay, we're gonna turn the volume down. There we go. All right, well, I know we kind of had a little bit of a rough start there at the beginning today, but I appreciate everyone sticking with me. And like I said, we are going to continue this page until we are done. I feel like this page deserves to be finished completely. Although I have to say, it's definitely looking more blue than it is green. I think we're going to need to bust out some of our grass green and make sure that we get some of this green that's going on here. So with that, I think we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to go get some lunch. We're going to go check on little Steve. Thankfully, big Steve is here today also to help tend him. So, but everyone have a great rest of your day. Ivy, I just saw you subscribed an hour ago. Thank you for that. Thanks everyone for being here, and we will continue this page on Friday. Okay, so have a great couple of days, and I will chat with you later. Merry Christmas.